She was kept in a box under a bed for 23 hours a day and was only let out to be mistreated in the most inhumane way possible. And this went on for 7 years. And when you hear how she escaped, I fully believe your jaw is gonna be on the floor right along with me. So on May 19th, 1977, a 20-year-old girl named Colleen is just standing on the side of the road trying to catch a ride so that she can visit her friend who lives about 100 miles away. She's just out there hoping that some nice person is gonna pull over and offer to take her, which back in the 70s was actually pretty normal. People hitchhiked all the time. It wasn't seen as this crazy dangerous thing that we think of it now. And that's when this car pulls to the side of the road, and inside is a young couple, probably around Colleen's age, and they have a little baby sitting in the back seat. And honestly, the whole thing looked completely harmless, like the most normal family car you've probably ever seen. The guy introduces himself as Cameron and the woman is Janine, and Cameron just says, hey, we can definitely take you wherever you need to go, no problem at all. And Colleen looks at this couple and their baby and she thinks, okay, yeah, I mean, these people look totally fine, so she gets in the car. Now, as they're driving, Colleen starts to notice something that makes her a little bit uncomfortable, and that's the fact that Cameron keeps looking at her in the rearview mirror, and it's really starting to creep her out a little bit. But she just talks herself out of it. She's like, okay, I'm probably just getting a little bit paranoid. They have a baby in the car. They're being so nice. I need to stop overthinking everything. So they stop at a gas station after a while, and Colleen gets out to use the bathroom. While she's sitting in that bathroom stall, something inside of her just starts going off like an alarm, and not a small quiet alarm. I mean a really strong, overwhelming sensation in her gut that is basically screaming at her to not get in that car, to leave right now, to not go back to those people. And I think most of us have had a gut feeling before, but this sounds like it was on a completely different level. Like her whole body was trying to warn her. But Colleen talks herself out of it again because she's thinking about the fact that this couple has been nothing but kind to her. They have a baby with them and they're offering to drive her all the way to her friend's house for free. So instead of being rude or dramatic over a feeling that she can't even explain, she decides to go back into the car anyways. And when she opens the door to get back in, she immediately notices something that was not there before. It's this big wooden box sitting right there in the back seat next to where she's about to sit. And Colleen is just staring at it and she's like, okay, that's weird. Where did that come from? But again, she doesn't say anything. She just thinks it's a little off and decides to let it go and mind her business. So they continue driving for another 20 minutes or so when Cameron turns around and looks at Colleen and says, hey, we actually heard that there are some really cool ice caves nearby. Do you mind if we make a quick stop to check them out? And Colleen says, yeah, sure, of course, because what else is she gonna say? These people are doing her a favor by driving her around, so she's not really in a position to start making demands. So Cameron takes an exit off the highway and starts driving down this really long dirt road that goes deeper and deeper into the woods until there are literally just trees everywhere in every direction and no other cars, no buildings, nothing. And then the car stops and Cameron, Janine, and the baby, they all get out and they just leave Colleen sitting inside of the car by herself. And Colleen is looking around through the windows and she's thinking, okay, there are definitely no ice caves around here, so what is going on? And before she could even finish that thought, Cameron yanks the back door open, jumps in, and puts a knife right up against Colleen's throat. And he looks at her dead in the eyes and says, you are going to do exactly what I say. And that is the moment that Colleen realizes that gut feeling that she ignored in the bathroom was right about everything. Cameron forces her to lie down flat in the back seat, and this is when that big wooden box from earlier suddenly makes a lot of horrible sense. Because Cameron had built it specifically for this moment. It's basically a soundproof box lined with carpet inside of it, so that when he puts it over someone's head, no matter how loud they scream, nobody can hear a single thing from the outside. So